Oh, come on! That was a perfect.
It looked good too. It looked good
It looked
too.
so good.
Someone. Sorry guys, AFK for a minute there, I'm back though.
Hello, I just joined.
Wait,
I don't know if anyone responded back, but do you know how to get the blacksmiths to make traps by chance?
I don't think I even have that unlocked, let me check.
I have it unlocked in the tree, but I don't know where to go from there.
I just gotta find my blacksmith, hold on.
Okay, thank you. Take your time.
Yep, so blacksmith and
Oh, it doesn't show that. Maybe I need to upgrade it?
yeah, do you got um the advanced blacksmith?
I don't. How do I do that?
Gotta unlock it.
Oh, okay. Well, is it in the tree or do I have to upgrade?
Yeah, it'll be in the tree, but you're gonna have to still upgrade it. Let's see,
Okay,
it should be
let's see.
under
Processing, construction.
where is it?
Hmm.
Here, where the hell that is. That's not
Your map
it.
looks amazing, by the way.
Thanks. What was that thing?
Because in construction, I have the trap unlocked, but I don't know how to get anything else. I thought it would just pop up in the blacksmith, but
No, I know
it
it's, you gotta
didn't.
have the advanced one. Where the hell is it, though?
I don't know. Let's see.
I forget now. Ah, there it is, smelting under this one right here.
In mining?
Yeah, it's smelting right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep,
I need
that's
to
the
work on
one that
my
needs it.
mining. Stone and steel. How do I make steel? That's the question. I have
The
to like go
steel
backwards.
is, well, the smelter is what, so when you unlock smelting here, the smelter is, processes iron, but it also needs
Oh,
furnace burn in here, which comes from this first part. So you gotta have this little guy making either from timber or coal, making like the furnace fuel, and then
ah,
yeah,
okay.
then the smelter will smelt the iron down into steel. Keep in mind
That.
though, in order to build the smelter, you gotta have clay, so that means you need to have sand mining over here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this game goes like really in depth really quickly.
Yeah, I'm struggling because the only reason why I want a trap is because I think I need more soap and I only have ducks for some reason. So I want to trap some other animals because I don't have any money to buy animals. So because the health is I'm at 2 bars right now and I haven't played in like 2 hours because I'm stressed out because I think they're gonna die. But
Well, if you
so
can end up unlocking the fishing port here, this
uh
is probably your best option to get to make soap with, because you can make it with the blubber.
oh,
Uh,
okay. So
where do I have that guy?
okay, let's see.
I just built those now recently. Yeah, this place is a complete mess. This is
A mess. You look so organized.
oh, it's crazy messy. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so I have one making soap from the whale blubber, and these guys here they bring in crazy amounts of stuff. So like this
Oh, so
is
I need reed and then fish net and then fish pond, you said?
yeah. If you're gonna go with the this one's
Is that what you
down.
said?
This one I'm trying to remember where.
Albatross.
Yeah,
Al
it's in
okay.
agriculture.
Okay.
So you'll need to do this one here, but no, you don't need the fish pond. You need the fishing one all the way at the bottom. This
Okay.
one here needs planks though, but it also needs steel, so you gotta get your steel unlocked. It also needs rope, so you need to get a way to make rope too.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So for
If
sure steel is my next one.
yeah, steel is probably one of the more critical component ones.
Um, is there another way? Because I have like 2 clinics the same general area as where everyone is.
Mhm.
Is there another way to get health up other than soap?
Not really.
Okay.
You can get the bathhouses will bring up the thingies too.
Bathhouses, I believe, need steel, so I've been avoiding that, I think.
Do they need steel?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
I
no,
can't
no.
remember. I thought they were cheapers.
Do I have one
Let's
already?
call it
Bathhouse,
bathhouse. Need the linen though, so you need flex.
linen. Yeah. Do I have flex? I think I might have flex. Let's see.
Yeah, the
Where's it go?
bathhouse is a pretty good one. Um, when you're planning your town, uh, some of the things that you might want to, which I learned this a little bit later on in this game, because I started here and I kind of just spread like a plague taking over the land. But you should leave room for a bathhouse. You know, this is kind of the radius of it that it will cover. You're going to want to leave room for that. Also, the boiler room, which you can see the kind of the radius for that one too. Um, you're also going to want to leave room for your theaters, as well as your churches.
Ah, okay.
So if
Yeah,
you
because
kind of,
churches have to be by the houses.
yeah, the churches, boiler rooms, bathhouses, and the theaters, if you kind of cluster those, like, you know, you build one here, one here, one here, one here, and then build your houses kind of spiraling out around from it, I think that'll be a lot more efficient than, like I said, this was basically one of my first play, or I think it was my third playthrough. I wiped the first couple ones, so these ones were,
Holy moly, this is my like seventh playthrough. The first times I've died by plagues a few times. So I think I'm getting a little bit better. I've been doing some researches and whatnot,
hmm.
and watched some videos and whatnot. But
Well, is this your
I
first
don't
time
know.
playing these type of games, or have you played
Um,
Banished?
yeah, this probably makes a lot more sense. Why I'm
Okay.
not doing so good.
Yeah, so for Banished veterans, um, myself included, of course, the gameplay, all of the core elements are identical to Banished. So for us, it's kind of like second nature of, you know, we know what we have to do. It's just now kind of just balancing out, getting the technologies in order and the, you
And
know,
organizing everything.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have to play through a few more times, but this is my furthest I've reached so far. And I'm
Well,
like, ah, everything's so confusing, but now that you kind of walked me through a lot of it, it does make a lot more
mhm.
sense.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff, especially if this is your first time playing it, it's going to be confusing, like without a doubt. So it's
Very.
perfectly natural to be completely lost basically and not knowing what the hell to do.
Yeah, the farm animals switched up on me a few times, and I was like, "There's geese now, like, or ducks," and I'm like, What happened to the deer or the buffalo?"
Well, this playthrough, the only ones I've gotten, I got cow, chicken, alpaca, and geese. That's all I have. I only got four so far.
I got one. I had a buffalo, but I think I messed with the capacity and it disappeared, so I can't get another one right now.
Oh, did you play with the slider bars?
I did, and I regret it because he
Yeah.
disappeared.
Well,
So I just learned
basically,
not to touch it.
what this slider bar does is determines the maximum amount of animals to keep in this. So as you can see here, I have the maximum. You always want to keep it at max, unless if you're in some kind of trouble or want to kill them all for some reason. Then you slide this all the way to the left, and then it just your people start slaughtering them.
Oh, yeah, I probably killed it then.
Yeah,
Whoops.
probably.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just save it for more traps because saw that I can trap, and I'm like, all right. So I just went on that backward spiral for about 2 hours. So now, okay, so now I understand. I think I've learned the first few playthroughs that the talents you need to focus on like one strand at a time, or you're just kind of wasting it. if you're not really working on one particular section. But it's really hard because you kind of need a little bit of everything for some house like buildings.
Yeah, it's more the case of not going through, like, for example, like not going just a single line in here. It's more the case of identifying production chains and focusing on those production chains. Like, you remember how I mentioned before how you have this one here. Like, let's say you want to get, you know, you want to get steel going. So that means you want to focus on getting this, and then whatever prereqs are for this, which is going to be this one too. Okay, so these are going to be your key ones. On top of that too, the advanced blacksmith needs laid stone, right? So now you got to get the laid stone, which is, I think it's, yeah, construction. So you got to make sure you have this one now too.
Oh my
You
gosh.
see,
So
so
yeah, a little bit of everything.
don't focus on getting this entire thing mapped out. More focus on look at your
The-
end goal and then working backwards from there.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Also, a very, very good tip. If you go in education here, okay, Research Institute, it's very easy to build. I would recommend unlocking this like immediately, and then
Yeah, you were telling me that earlier. I'm like,
unlocking
I should
paper
have
as well.
done that. You said it gets our what is it called? Development points faster, right?
Yep, I'll actually show you. So this is a school, okay. This one actually is upgraded so it can use paper as well. So it actually, I don't know exactly how much this is giving me, but you see the basic output is 20 science or development points or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
that's not a lot. Now, if you look at here, this is a research academy. Now, this is an upgraded version of the Research Institute, and it uses, I have it set to only use books because that's the higher version of paper, and I'm making 48,000 a season.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I have like 4 of these right now because you see how many points you need when you start getting up to this
Yeah.
level. That's
Yeah.
what is that, 162,000 points. So I'd
Holy
recommend
moly.
just building, like as soon as you get out the gates, building a research institute, building the paper thing. The paper is very easy. It's just timber and water, and you'll start with like just the basic research institute with paper. I think I was getting like 15 to 20,000 research points. So this way, when instead of just waiting for technology in order to advance, you'll actually be able to just, okay, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, and then just build all your stuff.
That that makes so much more sense. I feel like that's how you kind of kickstart of building stuff faster and opening up more the trees.
Yes,
Well,
definitely
that
is.
helps. I think I'm gonna have to restart, even though I think I went off to a good start, but I think it'll be better now that I know all this information, I'll get to this point a lot faster.
These parts here too, the green resource points on the map, these are very important too. These guys right here, early game, I literally had like 20, 30,000 food in the first like 2 years, I think.
What is it? You said plantation?
Well, not the plantation, the little green thing on the map here. See it?
Um, oh, yeah, those are where you can plant food and get more back, right?
Yes, and it's literally like double the output. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, it's double the output.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I got
Um,
lucky on this seed and I had 2 of them right there.
yeah, I actually got two pastures and one of those the main one as well in my general area. I thought I was lucky. Um, I do have a question though. What I've been struggling with. How do you use the um berry to trade?
Oh, the fairy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have one here. So I kind
I
of can't really show you too much,
Oh,
but
that's okay.
Yeah, I got one coming up in a minute here, so it shouldn't take too long. I'll show you when the next one comes through, and I'll kind of pause it there, and I'll walk you through it. It's a little tricky, but it's okay.
Yeah, because I figured out how to put the items in my inventory to trade.
Yeah.
I think I did it once. I think I have an idea, but it is kind of tricky, and I keep forgetting to pause because then the boat leaves, and I'm like, why can't I trade anymore? I'm trying to figure it out. I just found out the last time the boat came that once it is on a time limit, it doesn't stay for you.
Yeah, so if you're looking to actually do some trading, just pause the game. You can just do that with spacebar real quick, and that'll pause the game and give you time to tinker around with stuff. But let's just say, for example, I want to trade something here. So I just have silver coins, so I don't really put anything in here. But if you just click the little plus button,
Mhm.
okay, pick your item. For example, this one's wheat. Now, this one here, required, the bottom one, is required amount for survival warehouse. So what that means is, if I say put 500 in here, it will keep gathering however much I want. Let's say I put 10,000, right? It's going to attempt to collect 10,000 into here over time. Except if this number ever goes below 500, it's not going to take that number. Okay,
Oh, that's a great idea for this
that
game.
is
I had no
amazing. Yeah,
idea.
because like
You
in
can
Banished,
continue
I would
trading,
always
but
have
without hurting you.
yes, because I always had usually in Banished I would trade like my tools and stuff like that because they're usually pretty high value. But then I'd come down to it all of a sudden, I do like a big trade, and next thing I know, all of my citizens don't have tools anymore because the trading post here took them. So this one here makes sure that you
Oh,
always keep tools or whatever you're doing.
yeah, that's such a good idea.
So I'm
You
just gonna
don't
pull
screw yourself
1,000.
over. Have you made a great castle yet?
Working on it.
Oh, making it. That's so funny.
It's
Oh, you're almost there.
no, I'm nowhere close. Yeah, I mean the building kits were easy. The custom furniture is pretty easy, but these ones here just they're gonna be time consuming. Mainly because I only have like one bricklayer, like brick manufacturer.
Ah,
But I
that's
could actually
exciting.
build another one. Where's that little bastard? Not that one. But I could do with another one of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start over.
It's not a bad idea, to be honest. Don't be afraid to start over because every time that you start over, you usually end up doing it better. So
Yeah, yeah.
like I said, I've restarted this my third one. I think my third restart because each time I learned a little bit more, and even on this one, I'm not going to be sticking with this one that much longer either because I'm going to end up restarting.
Hey, you look like you're doing great so far. Sounds happy, health happy, no stress.
Well, that actually came down to once I kind of learned about the getting the churches and the clinics and the bathhouses, because your hospitals too, people want to be in range of those, so that boosts your health for the people in this vicinity, right?
Hmm.
Same thing with the church, that boosts their happiness. Theater boosts their happiness. The bathhouse boosts their health. So you get those four buildings, and it's going to just all be boosting it. The boiler rooms too are pretty handy because they make it so that way they collect all of the fuel that it needs to heat the homes and just heats the homes in the whole area. So all these homes don't have to go and gather all their own fuel and stack it up. It's a real big time saver for all those workers.
Wow, that's a good idea. Um, so when you started this world, did you build close together or did you expand everything out to start organizing?
No, I just kept going as I went. I my first little town thing was right here. So I kind of started in this
Oh.
area, built my farms over here. I planned to do more over there, but then I ended up doing like the gathering huts and stuff like that over in this area.
Oh, you put yours next to each other?
Well, the gathering stations. Here's the thing about the gathering stations. This is a little. Not many people know the trick, right? So if we look at the gathering station, right? Wild vegetables generally grow near mature trees. Okay, so keep that part in mind. This
Mm.
part here as well. Beehives are generally found near mature trees,
Oh.
right? So if you stack these two together, you throw a little warehouse there so they can easily transport the stuff they gather. I actually don't need to fell these trees, but you put a logging camp right there too, and you turn off the cutting part of it, so they're not cutting the trees down anymore. That means
Oh,
this
just
whole
planting it.
area is just going to be mature trees, and all of your guys here are just going to have this whole area to just
Ah.
nonstop gather from.
Oh, that's such a good idea. How smart is that?
It was the same sort of thing in Banish. You'd have like little, because in Banish you couldn't plant trees like this. This is a tree farm, so I get about 1,000 every season per farm. So in Banished, you couldn't do this. You didn't have tree farms. So what you would do is you'd kind of build your town in this area, designate basically this whole section of the map as unused, and then you would just stagger logging camps. And you'd usually stagger like gathering huts with them and everything like that. And that way you'd have like a nonstop supply of trees, a nonstop supply of all the random wild foods to diversify your food portfolio, so that your people aren't eating the same foods over and over again, which will eventually make them sick.
That makes sense. But eating them. Oh, so they do get sick if they keep eating the same foods.
Yes.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So that's why, like, if you look at my food here, all the different types that I have. Now, a lot of these are raw because I haven't gone through the processing part, like that stage of the game. Because it's,
Okay,
you
that's
know,
not totally needed at the moment,
yeah,
like
it's
at the
really not.
beginning.
Because eventually you want to have, your bread, butter, and then you can little bakeries for different types of breads. You can can the stuff, you can salt the stuff, you can, sugars and fruits and jams and all sorts of stuff to make sure that your guys are. It is a lot more efficient in the long run for them to be eating. Like for example, if I'm just using an example, if they're going to eat just wheat, let's say they're going to eat 50 wheat and it's going to last them an hour, right? If
Right.
they eat like a meat feast platter type thing, which is like a gourmet food, they're only going to eat one of them, and it's going to last them like 3 hours. It's like the impact on those bigger foods is significant.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's pretty cool.
I'd have one of those somewhere. Yeah, right there. Let's get some more guys in there. I think I have enough.
Your map is huge.
Yeah, largest map possible.
Yeah, yeah. I always pick the large ones, but like I mean, you have a bit like how far out you've made your town. Like it's
Oh
just
yeah. Yeah,
that's so exciting.
it's good, but I'm kind of forcing my citizens to not reproduce right now because I want to kind of just stay at this level.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So,
I was at that point too.
like
Like
you see this part,
I need to
there's
like thicken up the employment for now.
oh, right here. You see how it says 161 citizens want new houses?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just ignore that. I don't think it actually has any negative, negative it points going towards anything. It just means that 161 people want to start a new family, and I'm basically telling them, nah, you're gonna stay right there.
Not right now, because
Yeah.
you have 45 unemployed people right now.
Yes. Yeah, it's always good to try to leave some laborers. A few different reasons is A, they're the ones who go out and collect the wild resources. They go and help with the farms when they harvest it. They'll run over there and grab it and bring it to the storage yard so the farmer can sit there and just keep farming.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're the ones that do all that stuff. On top of that, if you ever have, say, your farmer here dies of old age or whatever, that unemployed person will just automatically go in there. That way you're not going for years and then having to click on it and be like, oh shit, I only have 2 farmers in there, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, because I always just assign them, well, probably because I was stretched out pretty thin, but I just assign them to an open spot real fast so I can kind of dictate what's producing more at the moment. But I understand where you're coming from, though.
Right.
Oh, crap.
So, this is your trade window. Okay. This is, honestly, you can just ignore everything. This is under the transaction window here. So, this is everything that they have. Okay. I'm actually going to look through it, see if they have anything that I want. Which they don't, so. But that's fine. I'll buy books. Let's say I want 100 books. Okay. So you put in the numbers of the things that you want. Okay, let's put in 100 leather shoes as well. Okay, so that's what I'm going to buy from this guy right now. So your total price is 6,600. Okay. Now what you need to do, this is your stuff right here. You need to make your stuff under total price match or exceed this number. Okay, so I'm just going to do 1,000. So that's how much I have right here. So total price 1,000. So that means, based on our excellent math skills here, I need to produce 5,600 more points in order to match this price. So for my coins, I'm just going to 5,600. So now you see I have it matched, evened out.
Yeah, transaction button.
Okay. Now you see those things actually came down here now. This is my stuff now. Okay, so once you're all done, you can just click out of there, or what I like to do is just dismiss deal. Okay, now the ferry's gone. And then when we unpause, your little workers here are going to go gather this wheat to give you 1,000 again, and then also empty out the books and the leather shoes and putting them into stock so your people can use them.
Nice. Okay, that makes sense. And then I can hit that plus button in the sell items to add more stuff in the inventory. So next time the trades person comes back, I have that available to sell, right?
Yes and no. You don't have to, like, let's say you always want to sell 1,000 wheat every time the ferry comes. You don't have to change this at all.
Oh, but I can add stuff in there,
But you
right?
can put other things in there. Let's say you want to add 1,000 oats too. Okay, let's say you want to add 1,000 lobsters. Okay, everything that's in this section right here, your people are going to stock up as best they can, like it all the time until they reach that number. So you'll always have this number of things inside here. And when you're, when your ferry, you do your trade, the ferryman goes away, and say you sold 500 oats, these guys are going to go out, they're going to gather 500 oats to refill that stock number.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
And then you just right click to make it go away. And now they'll move this stuff back in the stock so people can eat it.
And then your stocking's pretty fast. Do you have your gathering tree maxed out yet? Possibly in logistics.
Let's see. Okay, what were you asking about?
Oh, so you only have your bag, uh, the basket one. So you only got, so you don't even have all of those maxed out yet. Okay.
Nope.
They're moving pretty fast, so that's good. I assume that I should get that maxed out as soon as possible, but doesn't look like I need to.
Well, it's also on 10x speed, so that's kind of why
That's
they're
true.
zipping around too. What does help too is the roads. Like you see, your dirt road, it increased their speed by 25%. Stone roads 50, and the laid stone roads are 75%. So,
Oh yeah, I always start out at the 50%. I don't even bother with the dirt road.
gotcha. Yeah, so that's kind of because these are all the well, some of them are still the regular stone, but a lot of these are the laid ones, so they're zipping along pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty fast. Holy moly. Well, thank you for helping me out. That helps a lot.
No, that's no problem. That's what we're here for. I always like to get some beginners into the game because they're really fun games, really rewarding too. When you know finally get up to this level and you're like, yeah, look at my town.
Yeah, I've been interested in games like this. This is my first kind of city builder game. I'm usually like Minecraft, World of Warcraft, Skyrim, and like first player games. So this is I've always been interested in this type of game.
Yeah, these are they're a lot more usually laid back, kind of more casual, except
Yeah.
that they make you think more. You know?
Yeah, I really broadened my horizon how cities are actually built in general. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So if you want to hang
It's,
around for a minute or two, you'll see my town get decimated by a tornado.
oh my God, really? I turned off the disasters because I decided just not to worry about that just yet until I get better at the
Right.
game.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Did you help make the game, or are you did you just buy it the other day too?
Oh no, I bought it. I'm not a dev or anything like that. No.
Oh, okay.
No. If you see the people with the green tags, that just means that we've talked enough that they gave us a role basically to show that we're not just randos.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be my third tornado on this particular town. The first two, I actually thought it was GG, but I managed to recover. Like the very first tornado, it started, like literally started right here. It worked its way all the way through here and out, and on its way through, it dropped all of my storage yards, all of my watering holes here, like my reservoirs, and
Oh my
I was
gosh.
dropped to zero food, zero water, zero herbs, no tools, no clothes, nothing.
Oh my God, that's so stressful. It's with
Yeah,
that on this map, right?
yeah. It was on this playthrough. I rebuilt all of this.
Oh my gosh, that's so stressful.
Yeah, and they're coming back in again. And it was funny too. I just rebuilt from that tornado. I just started getting food in the positive income. I had like 350 people die. These this
Oh my God.
like this cemetery was full. I don't know why it's not anymore, but all of these cemeteries were completely maxed out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I just recovered from it. Boom, another tornado hits. That one wasn't too bad. It only kind of skimmed this town here, like on the side, and went through like my stone and iron. So I was like, okay, well, this wasn't too bad this time.
Oh my, and then now another one's coming.
Yeah,
How dreadful.
yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't either right now. So is there anything you can do to not have it destroy everything? Just get better buildings?
I don't know, to be honest. I know there's
Ah, okay.
upgrades to like make your building stronger and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten around to it. Another theory that we're thinking of is like, say, over here, build like a transfer station with like a whole bunch of storage yards and then just move all of your food and stuff over to it just before the tornado hits. But
Oh, that's a good idea.
once again, I haven't gotten around to doing that.
And is a tornado not guaranteed to hit your town, just somewhere on the map, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed, but it's probably more than likely. And it's probably going to hit the damn castle that I'm trying to build.
Oh no.
I'm probably going to lose all of that stuff.
Oh wow, it's even taking the trees too.
Oh, yeah, it takes the wildlife and everything. So that part's pretty cool.
How long does it last?
I don't know, to be honest.
Oh,
Like the last one started roughly around here, and it ended like here.
oh my gosh.
What's cool though is that you can build a storm shelter, and then you can just have all your citizens go to it, but you don't want to do it too early because they don't eat or drink while they're in there, so they can end up starving or dying of thirst in there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you had a shelter. Oh no.
Now all my little guys are gonna
Ah,
run to the
shit.
emergency shelter. Yep.
Oh my gosh, went right through your whole town.
Damn. Yeah, this one is gonna hurt. Oh, it's going north. That's not good because that's where most of my food is stored.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yep, there goes all
Oh
my
my god.
plantations. I just lost like 2,000 herbs right there. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, this is fun. Fun and engaging. But there was the construction. Okay, so you guys can come out so you stop dying. What's cool though is, yeah. So I could just drag and drop everything that was damaged and it'll just be rebuilt. But hey, it didn't wipe out all my food, so I'm actually okay with this. Oh, I got no wood.
Is it still going?
No, it's gone now. It
Oh,
like went
goodness.
up. Yeah, it just went right off the map there. But it wiped out all of my wood products. So I have like no firewood or actual wood. So I'm just gonna have my 93 workers go out and strip the town bare.
Jeez. Looks like they're building pretty fast.
Oh yeah, that's because I got like 4 construction huts, and they all have 4 people in them. So I learned my lesson after the other one, because the one that came through, it destroyed my other construction yard, my builder's cabin that's over here. And this was my only one left, and I only had like 1 person in it. And I'm just like, why is this taking a week to repair?
I'll be right back.
Sure.
А, понимаю.
Hey.
Прикольно. Прикольная игра, но капец хреновая. Лилипуты какие-то, блин. чисто российская экономика.
Hey, I gotta head out, but thank you so much for your help.
Hey, no problem. Feel free to ask me any other questions you might need help with.
Yeah, if I see you on later, I'll jump back on.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.